If one loves an individual merely on account of his friendliness, he loves him for the sake of the benefits to be gained from the friendship, rather than for the friend's own sake. Consequently, the best way to assure oneself that love is disinterested is to have love for the enemy neighbor from whom you can expect no good in return, but only hostility and persecution. That's love, you see. It is redemptive, and this is why Jesus says love. There's something about love that builds up and is creative. There is something about hate that tears down and is destructive. So love your enemies. You know, a lot of people don't love themselves. And they go through life with deep and haunting emotional conflicts. So the length of life means that you must love yourself. And you know what loving yourself also means? It means that you've got to accept yourself. All we say to America is, be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia, or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges, because they hadn't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of the press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest for right. You can kill the dreamer, but you can't kill the dream. I want to be the white man's brother, not his brother-in-law. Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. A right delayed is a right denied. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor, it must be demanded by the oppressed. The hottest place in hell is reserved for those who remain neutral in times of great moral conflict. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. The quality, not the longevity, of one's life is what is important. A genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus but a molder of consensus. The moral arc of the universe bends at the elbow of justice. I am not interested in power for power's sake, but I'm interested in power that is moral, that is right and that is good.